We're going right into it, guys.
Let's go.
Danny Green's a little bitching, you know? Because I just can't get over what he said. Like, should I just read the quote?
Please.
Go ahead, please.
Listen up, Philly fans, especially. Listen up, because you need to hear this. John Clark on his podcast says, do you think the crowd and Philly can have an effect on someone like Ben Simmons in those moments? Danny Green replies, for sure. It has an effect on everybody, and I think that's something that needs to change in the city. I love our fans, but when things aren't going well, they can't turn on you. Excuse me? Oh, it gets better. That's the one thing I would disagree with or dislike. Some guys use it as motivation. Some guys have a chip on their shoulder, but I think that needs to change. They need to be riding with us regardless of how things are going. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did you watch yourself in these playoffs? You were on the sideline. Did you watch what happened? Do you know anything about Philly at all? Listen, you play your all. We got your back. This collapse against the Hawks, guys, pathetic.
It's not even that for me. I mean, I just, like, Danny Green can eat my balls
and also,
on those comments.
We weren't riding with you, Danny Green? Excuse me?
Here's my thing. Danny Green is like one of those typical people that doesn't know anything about the Philadelphia fan base, who can be assholes at times. I'm with that. And be like, blow things like way out of proportion. Like at the end of the day, it's only sports. Like you don't have to get personal about stuff. But we lived through the process, drafting 3 centers in a row. The one that worked fell into our lap. The other 2 were terrible. Jahlil Okafor and Nerlens Noel. Trash. We had to watch Tony Roten play point guard, Jakar Sampson, Ish Smith, Isaiah Cannon.
Oh.
We drafted Markelle Fultz after we got shysted in the trading up to number 1 when the Celtics didn't want him to begin with. We trade up to get Markelle Fultz. He forgets how to shoot. Enters a game, makes a 3-pointer. The city erupts like we just won the title. Ben Simmons, you got a random fan trying to teach him how to shoot free throws and teach him form. He's making 1 out of fucking 30, and they're cheering for him. And then you go on there and say something like that? That just makes no sense. You blew a 27-point lead and an 18-point lead, and you want the fans to sit back and say, oh my God, oh, thank you for trying. No, you're a professional athlete. You get paid to do that shit. Like, you have to take the good with the bad. Now, I know we'll take it without, but I'm just saying, he's ridiculous with that comment, dude. He really is. I mean, just think about what Sixers fans have gone through since, I don't know, 2013 or whatever it was, whenever it started. Turmoil. And we've always been there. Watching teams win 9 games out of 80. Like, come on, like, that's crazy for him to say something like that.
And we couldn't have been more supportive of Markelle Fultz through all his struggles.
We embraced
his shoulder.
Trust the process.
Like, we couldn't have been more supportive of Ben Simmons during this collapse. Like, I don't understand what he's thinking. It's just completely insensitive.
I can't help that Ben Simmons is lazy and doesn't care. That's not my fault. That's his fault.
I agree. And here's my comment to Danny Green. When the tough gets going, go and get tough, bitch. What the fuck we talking about? If people are booing, they're passionate. They love you. It's not that they're jumping ship. They love you.
They want the best for you, right?
We're booing because we care. We know that you have...
We expect more.
Yeah, exactly.
We expect better.
Exactly.
Like, you have no business losing to the Hawks.
Yeah. And then he said something about being the number 1 seed and why people are booing at us if we're number 1. Bro, because you're not playing with that expectation of being the number 1 seed.
You just lost to the 5 seed.
That's my point. So my thing is, cry me a fucking river and move on, dude. Get him the fuck out of here, too.
Yeah,
I
don't even want him back. I don't want him back. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I don't want him back either because, like I said, the Sixers fans, true Sixers fans, lived through games that were almost unwatchable. Didn't they? 27 straight losses or something like that, 21 straight losses. Like, and you still have people buying tickets, cheering. I mean, like, even in a sense for this, I feel bad for Brett Brown for what he endured for the first 3 years of his coaching career. Like, just
he's
11
probably
win
got a negative win
shit.
percentage because of this.
Yeah, so it's like you just see all that, and it's like, you know, constantly, we always were watching them, rooting for them, no matter what. I mean, everybody was, you know, texting and saying, this is ridiculous, we need to get a team together, you know, buying out guys and just literally putting the worst possible team on the floor. But now you have expectations. You got a max player who isn't improving. Your other max player has a short window to win. You had a deadly shooter who analytically is like the best shooter in basketball. Like, you had all the pieces to make it right. Danny Green's a champion. You're a vet. You should understand that what those boos come with.
You were the number 1 seed in the East, and you lost to the Atlanta Hawks squad of under 23 guys, right? They were literally children. They haven't done anything, been anywhere, and you lost to the Hawks at home 3 times.
And you should have beat
3.
You should have beat them in 5. That series had
Not 1, not 2, not 3.
you should have beat them in 5. And for him to just go on a tirade like that, he's not built for it.
He's not built.
He's not built made of the right
games.
stuff.
They might have only lost 5 total games in Philly the whole year, and you lose 3 to the Hawks
It's crazy, dude.
at home.
You got to have
crazy.
tough skin. to play
Second
in Philly.
round. Another second round exit.
But it all goes back to the same thing, bro. Now you have another player coddling your superstar. Can't do shit like that. You can't do it. Like, you're paid a max contract because you're a max player.
I hate the comment because it's human nature to boo somebody when they're not performing.
You got
so
people
it's
out there
like,
spending all their hard-earned money to watch you just fucking fold like that? No.
Guys, he wasn't done there either. I'll read the rest for you because it just gets even more insulting as you read it. We're the number 1 team in the East, still playing well, and in some games they'll boo us. That's part of the culture here. Part of their way of showing us they love us. But with a guy like Ben and other guys, I think they need to stick behind them and stick by them as long as they can until the horn blows. And even then, he's here. He's given so much to the organization, the city, on and off the court, that he deserves that respect and support. He don't get that?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
You know what he gave us? 8 points and a total of 3 shots in the fourth quarter in 7 games. Has not improved. Actually is on a decline.
I agree. He's definitely
Statistically
on a decline.
speaking, Mr. Analytics, on a decline, and we're supposed to stick behind them. We stuck behind them for 4 years. He broke his foot in the summer league, but in the summer league, he was doing his jump shots and was like, all right, here we go. I think his rookie year, he averaged 16 points, 15.8 to be exact, I believe. And then you want to score 8 points in the playoffs when it matters the most?
Look,
You're not built for it either. What? I mean, no, seriously though, like, what is that?
That's why I say get rid of him.
Look, even
He's got to go, man. He's not built for Philly. None of them are.
He's not built for the NBA.
Embiid is.
I was all for bringing him back until now. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Get
no,
the
see
fuck
ya.
out of here.
See ya.
Get out of here.
Wait, hold on. Bring who back?
Danny Green would have
Get
been.
the fuck
but
out
not on
of
the
here.
current
Get
contract.
the fuck out of here.
He was
Hell
valuable
no.
to our team.
Valuable for what? He's missing like fucking 53s.
Yeah.
He started off slow. I'll give you that. But still, I would have been fine with it until now. Now it's like you can't come back. You just can't. You can't cross the Ben Franklin Bridge.
No.
You can't.
He's not coming back.
Nah. But you know what, guys? Like, even Mr. Stats and Analytics here. Look, Ben's performance was indefensible. Danny Green, it's like one thing if you say support Ben through all this mess, but don't tie it to what actually did happen. If you're, like, we saw what happened. You can't ignore what happened, and you also got a front row seat to do it. You can't. I mean,
Yeah.
You can't fucking speak this way about our fan base, given everything that we've done for the city of Philadelphia.
And not for nothing, we stood by your ass when you were going 0 for 7 for 35 straight games.
And what is he making 20-something million this year? That's because you're on our team.
Yeah.
But guys, this is exactly why the Sixers are not in the finals, because they are mentally fucking weak.
They're
They're
weak.
fragile.
100%.
They're mentally weak. That's
There's
why
only
they're not
one
there.
mentally
You know
strong
what?
player on that team.
And guess what? Giannis, you can call him whatever you want. That dude can miss. He airballs fucking free throws, and he still tries. That guy's mentally strong.
That clip of him with PJ Tucker in the gym saying it can only go off from here. I've airballed back-to-back free throws. I'm missing 3-pointers, airballing them. The crowd's counting when he's shooting his free throws. Mentally tough because he's trying.
Yeah.
He's keeping teams honest.
Exactly.
The other night, what'd they do? They fouled him. He went 13 of 17 from the line, I believe. Okay, you do that. Ben passed up a dunk because he didn't want to go to the line.
I agree.
I still can't get over that. I still can't.
Not made of the right shit.
Imagine a timer on Ben. He would never shoot. He would pass the ball to the ref and be like, I'm good, fam.
Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
I'm good, fam.
I'm going to miss both anyway, so you know what? Just fuck it. Just inbound
save
it.
some
Let's
time.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's more. There's 2 more little paragraphs here. If you want me to read them,
I kind of don't. I just want to move on because he's just.
I don't
he's
think
a
it's
joke.
worth it. Honestly,
He's not even worth it.
He's not worth
He's
it.
a bum.
Yeah.
What a disgrace, guys. This is
needs
supposed to be a championship-winning veteran who understands. All he's doing is coddling. That's exactly what Mike said. That's exactly what I'm saying. Come on. I mean, that's just so fucking soft.
Yeah, move
Softer than Charmin.
It's super
Really.
soft, but I'm
It's
not going to
soft.
take away his championships,
Yeah, no, he
past.
earned
I
them.
mean, he's definitely earned
No,
them. So
he earned
for me-
it.
But
I'm just
like,
saying, like,
those
you should-
comments are soft. He should go.
You should understand, you know?
Yeah.
But-
yeah. It's time to move on him.
Yeah, so we're done with that. Philly fans, have a field day with this. Let us hear it in the comments, okay? We would love to hear you back us on this.
But make sure you don't get too mean. Say some nice things in there about him. You don't want to hurt his feelings too much.
Yeah.
Because he might have to go see a therapist or something. Don't hurt his feelings too much. Yeah, him and that $20 million. Yeah,
He
don't do
literally
it.
even says, we are humans and people too. That's the one thing I'll leave you with. But guys,
I'm a human too, but when I fuck up at work, my boss tells me, like, yo, you really fucked that up. And I'm like, all right,
and
my
you know
fault,
what
bro.
else, you
It's
know what
called-
else a human does? They own up to it when
It's
they
called
fuck
accountability.
Exactly.
up.
Accountability.
Hold yourself
It's number one.
accountable and own up to it.
I agree.
I mean, serious.
Thanks for watching that clip of the Psychotic and Iconic Sports Podcast. If you want to watch the full episode, it is available on our YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to get updated when we drop new heat. Be sure to check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We will be releasing an episode every Friday at 8 a.m. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time at P&I.